Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. And today we are going to just chill it out. Not feeling super motivated, just need a little TLC and some self-care. Those days, you guys, sometimes they're hard to swallow, but when we're done, it feels so nice. And really just taking care of yourself, slowing down, focusing on your breath, and just those gentle movements can be so renewing and just setting the tone for finding that energy level again. So thanks for being here and not just giving up entirely and curling up on the couch and not doing something good for yourself. So thanks for being here. All right, you guys, let's come down onto our backs. So just finding a safe way and gently pull your knees in. You can bring your hands behind your thighs or you can have them on your shins and just gently pull those knees in as much or as little as you like. And just a little rock side to side if that feels good to you. Coming back to center. Placing that left foot to the mat and then the right. Let's open those arms out to a T, heel toe your feet out, and just gently rock the hips side to side, allowing the knees to gently shift side to side. Close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Just taking it side to side. Just a nice easy stretch. Just noticing what's going on through the hips, through the legs, through the lower back, through the belly. So glad you decided to join me today for just a little lazy yoga. Feels so good. Let's take those legs to the left and just gently hold them. Let's take those arms out to a T and turn your palms to the sky. Adjust your feet however you need to. And just breathe. And then gently switch, taking those knees off to the right and just let them be heavy. Again, adjusting your feet however you need to find a comfortable place. And let's gently bring those knees back to center, pulling the knees in, bringing the hands just to the tops of the knees. And we're going to make a big circle with those legs, just kind of rocking side to side, just keeping the connection of the fingertips to the knees. So that'll kind of guide you on how big that circle is. Doesn't matter how big it is, guys, just whatever feels good. Let's do one more rotation this direction. And then switch. Coming back to center. Extending those arms and extending the legs, just gently releasing one leg and then the other. Let's lift that left leg and slide it over to the bottom left corner of your mat. And then lift your right leg down towards the left bottom corner of your mat. And we're going to lift the upper body and we're going to reach both fingertips up to that top left corner of your mat and just feel this amazing stretch. All the way down that right side, stacking right hand on top of the left, and just kind of gently curl your fingers around the outer edge, around the pinky of that right hand, just to keep that arm in place, hand in place, and then slowly, just gently move through your body and relax. So I was noticing just now, holding some tension in my hip. So I'm going to let that down, let that guard down, and let go of that tension. This crescent shape just feels so good down the right side of the body. Let's lift that upper body, come back through center. Lift that right leg, shift it down to the bottom right corner of your mat. Shift that left leg next to the right. And we want to work to open up the tummy and the pelvis, and then we're going to lift the upper body and reach those hands up towards the upper right corner of your mat. And then we're going to switch so that left hand is on top, and those right fingers are just going to gently circle around the outer edge of your hand just to hold it in place. This feels so good. Sometimes we don't realize how badly we need a stretch until we get there and we're like, oh, wow, all right. So if you feel that left foot kind of sneaking away, sometimes if you're tighter, it'll do that. You can actually cross that left ankle up and over the right leg. You certainly don't have to, though. Just let it rest. And if it slides away a little bit, it's okay. We're not trying to win any races, win any medals. Just working to take care of ourselves. We lift and bring that upper body back to center. And then we bring that left leg back to center and the right. Let's walk those feet in. And shift those hips to the left a little bit, rolling to that right hip, keeping those arms overhead, and just let your knees fall to the right. Chest staying open towards the sky as best you can. And breathe. You can keep those hands stacked, or you can just let the back of the hands rest against the mat, so just whatever feels natural to you. You can also pull those arms down, opening out the elbows to like a figure 4, if you will, or a 90-degree bend, a field goal. And we're going to extend that right arm and roll to that right side, left hand just resting on your hip. We're going to lift both feet up as high as you can get it and just hold. Breathe. Close your eyes if you like, a little smile on your face. Just being kind. And gently release those feet back down. We're going to do that one more time. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift both feet just as high as you can. A little mobility through the hip joints, strengthening inner thighs. And gently release. And roll it onto your back. And extend left arm. And then roll to that left side, right hand to the thigh. And we lift both feet. And breathe. And release. Hips are stacked. As you exhale, lift both feet. And release. Once again, rolling onto your back, open your arms out to a T. Keep the knees to the left. And breathe. That spinal twist, oh my goodness, just feels so good. Slowly we roll it back to center, bringing the hands down by your sides, feet up by your bottom, feet hip width apart. We're going to do some gentle bridges. They don't have to be very big, so not super huge. Tuck the pelvis and just slowly press through your heels to lift your hips. I just want you to be mindful of that articulation of the vertebra, one at a time. When you feel good to stop, stop. If it feels good to keep lifting, keep lifting. If it's more work than you got in you today, don't. And then slowly bring it back down. One vertebra at a time, scooping out, hollowing through the tummy, keeping that pelvic tilt, and then gently release it. Let's do 2 more just like that. Pelvic tilt, press and lift. And back down once you find that highest point that feels right to you. And a gentle release. And a pelvic tilt. And we lift. And a gentle release. And allow those knees to open out wide. Soles of the feet come together. Hands can remain down by your side. You can stack them on your tummy. You can rest them on your thighs. You can take your arms overhead. So just someplace that feels good to you. And relax. all different spaces in yoga. It's about connecting with your breath. It's about connecting mind and body. It's about taking care of yourself for wherever you are today. So whether you're not feeling great, physically, mentally, emotionally, and you just need a little TLC, if you're coming off of a hard day at work or a hard workout, if you're just coming back to exercising after being away for a while, they're really just a gentle, gentle way to do something super good for the mind and the body. So we're going to come to legs up the wall. So I invite you to gently close those knees. Find a safe way to come up to a seated position and transfer your mat over to a wall, long way, so perpendicular to that wall. So we've got our mat perpendicular to the wall. We're going to take a second to get into legs up the wall. So we're going to turn and we're going to slide up against that wall and we're going to place our bottom right next to that wall. So I want you to feel your cheeks against the wall, extending your arm and then just rolling up onto your mat. And just kind of get the wiggles and find that space where your bottom is against the mat. Legs are just long up the wall. And again, hand positioning, perfect wherever you want it to be. If your hamstrings are tighter and you want to slide a pillow or a blanket underneath your bottom at the small of your back, that is a great thing to do. Because we want legs up the wall to just be totally relaxing. So wherever that is for you. Helping that lymphatic system to drain any excess fluids, helps promote blood flow. Amazing for helping lengthen down the backs of the legs and to ease any tension in the lower back. An amazing position to help quiet the mind, for better sleep, better focus. That legs up the wall, focusing on the breath, signaling to that parasympathetic nervous system that life is good. It's all right to let down that fight or flight mode and to just chill. We're going to slide that left leg off to the left, bending the right knee, and just allowing that left leg to be heavy and long, wherever it wants to go. With that right knee bent, just a really nice stretch through the groin, into the knee, making sure that those hips remain level, that pelvis remains level. Let's slide that left leg up, extending that right leg out. And then we slide that right leg open, left knee bends, sole of the foot kind of right along the inner thigh-ish, and just let that right leg be heavy. If you need to switch up where your hands are, please do. And just take note of what's going on. And we lift that right leg back towards the sky, extending that left leg. Let's cross that right ankle over the left knee and just gently open the leg out like a figure four. Soften your feet. Just let them be heavy, whatever they want to do. If you like, bend that left knee. Just bring the sole of the foot against the wall and you'll feel a deeper stretch in that right hip. If you're not loving that, a little too much for today, just extend that left leg back out. Extending that left leg, extending the right, crossing that left ankle just above that right knee, and that left knee opening out to your figure 4. We breathe slow and steady. If it feels right to you, bend that right knee, bring the sole of the foot just against the wall, making sure that left knee is in a happy place, and that left hip is getting the love it needs, not too much. Always better to be a little kinder than to ask more than what your body's ready to give. And we extend that right leg and then the left. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Open those knees out wide and just allow your heels to sink down towards your bottom. It's okay if those feet open up, the heels pull away. It's all good. If you want to keep them together, that's absolutely fine. That's just a little more work. I just want you to relax. And let your body go where it's ready to go. To feel that stretch as it's prepared, as it feels warm, and it feels good. We draw those knees in and extend those legs once again. And my friend, I'm going to leave you here to relax, to breathe, to remain here for just a few more moments, as long as you wish. This gentle time we've spent together, I hope it was fantastic for your head, your heart, and your body. And know that those days where you're just feeling a lack of motivation, it's okay. We send the love and the breath where we need it. Know that as you return back to the world around you, you'll feel a little bit better, a little bit lighter. Thank you for being here today and for choosing to take some time for you to do exactly what you needed today. I'm proud of you because sometimes taking a step or two back can be challenging. Be well. Take care. Light, love, and namaste.